Yay, it works. I was trying to find the thing to, you know, turn off the recording of the chat. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Hey you guys, how's it going? Okay, hopefully that camera is gonna stop moving. It's making me super mad. Okay. Hi Anne. Hi Karla. How's it going, y'all? I know. I'm here. Hi Brenda. How you doing today? Hey Laura. You made it. How was your snack? What did you have for a snack? You always have the best snacks, Laura. It's going. Yeah, I hear ya. I smell you, pepperoni. Much better. Good. You out and about, up and alive today? I do look like I'm sunburned. I'm not sunburned, you guys. I swear. Bagel. Oh, bagel pizza and cream soda. Nice. I'm not sunburned. I don't know why it looks like that. It's weird. Okay, maybe it's the angle. Do I look sunburned? I'm not. You know, I sort of have like a little bit of a reddish complexion, you know. So, let me take this noisy bracelet off. Thank God my son just finished mowing the lawn. It was, you know, right outside my window, pretty loud. So what are you guys doing? Hi, Scotty. Hi, Lisa. Oh, your sister gave you her credit card again? Nice. I'm gonna have to. Do you have another sister I could borrow, maybe? Hi, Patty. Maybe I could borrow your other sister. So you guys just keep an eye out for anybody saying anything weird. Just saying, you know, see anybody saying weird stuff we've never seen before, just boot them out and whatever and block them, okay? Just saying. Nobody in particular. Just saying. Yeah. Hey, Diana. How's it going? Oh my God, you guys. I have this tray full of crap. It's like, you know, like my catch-all thing, and I really need to sort it out one of these days. Really super bad. All right. So I need, I'm running out of flowers. Like, I hardly have any, like, you know, I like the painted flowers, you know. I like to paint them. I like them to be kind of metallic, you know what I mean? I like to have at least one kind of like metallic element in my flowers, you know. So so I thought, you know, I need some, so I might as well make the most of my time with you guys and you know, do some more flowers. So if that's okay with y'all. And plus, you know, people ask me, what do you use on those and stuff all the time. So Yeah, so this is my tray that I, keep flowers in that I use like in my journals and stuff, There's some little like these are like this is from some lace trim sort of from Michael's, and I just cut it all apart. So there's like some real like small little flowers that are painted with I painted those with why do people always forget stuff when they're live streaming? Liquid leaf. Anyway, so these are little teeny flowers in there, and then there's all these like butterflies in here, and I kind of want to paint some of those butterflies too, because I don't know, I don't really use those colors that much. I guess I do, but I like them painted. So see, I think they look neat when they're painted. So yeah, you guys, just a reminder, if you would like to ensure that well, just about ensure that I'm going to see your message if you're, talking directly to me. Try to make it in all caps, and that way it'll kind of draw my attention. But I have to say, sometimes I get like really involved in what I'm doing and I don't look at the monitor. And the monitor is like up there, okay? So it's not like right in front of me. So I have to look like kind of far off to my right to see it. But anywho, hi Judy. How's it going? So did you guys see the video yesterday? The little like stream video that I did in the group, the Facebook group. I opened all the clusters. So I sort of sort these out like by size, but they've gotten kind of messed up. Anyway, yeah, I need more flowers. So this is a patch. This is like an iron-on patch, in case anybody's wondering. So I don't know if I'm going to paint any of these. I kind of like those the way they are. But I was at, went to Hobby Lobby today with my mom. And I just have paper on here right now. All my craft mats are just completely destroyed. So, anyways, I buy these cans of the Prima flowers. Okay, so you did see it, Judy? Nice. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Brenda. So I buy these Prima flowers. They call it their botanical mix. Okay, and I don't know where they come from or why they do this, but it's just like a real random mixture of paper flowers, in each can. And they're always different. And they're not all paper flowers. Sometimes there's other shapes, like little stars. And I don't know if you guys ever see these, but they have them at Hobby Lobby. That's where I get them. I've probably gone through, I don't know, 8 or 9 cans of these flowers. Comes in like a, looks like a tennis ball can. And these are super useful. These will fit brand new colored pencils. Just so you know, like a set of like 48 will fit in here. I know that because I have colored pencils in them. So the cans are useful too. And you can get the label off with rubbing alcohol. Anyway, so I kind of don't really like these ones that have those little like dents in them, you know what I mean? For using on journal pages, because they're kind of like, they're too three-dimensional, you know what I mean? They're too thick. So, I mean, I use them. I use them on journal covers, but not inside the books. I like to use some flowers inside my books. So anyways, I have a whole bunch of that's just weird stuff in this one. But I got a new can today, and I was really attracted to it because I noticed that it has a lot of little tiny flowers in it. Oh, you've gotten them at Michael's? I've never seen them at Michael's. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if, all the Michaelses in the world have the same stuff, but man, there's a lot of flowers in one of those cans. For $12.99 and then 40% off, I say it's a pretty darn good deal. Look at all that. I mean, and that's the best part. Like, it's always a surprise, When you can see kind of what's in there, but there's always surprises. I don't know what they're doing at Prima, like, on a regular basis, but they make some really cool stuff. So usually when I get one of these, I go through and I'll pull out, like, all the leaves. I'll try to separate the leaves. And then I like these flowers. They're like a hydrangea. And so I'll kind of, and they come usually in a couple different sizes. So I'll usually, pull those out because a lot of the times I don't paint these. The ones that I paint are, so these ones I'll leave kind of natural. I'm so weird. Who's weird? Who, Laura? Yeah, Laura's weird. Faux show. Yeah, I like to layer them too. Yeah, for sure. I like to layer them. Absolutely. But there's always a lot of them in here that that I don't necessarily like. So what I do is there's usually a lot of like that color and that color. So I just kind of pull out, the ones that I don't really think that I love, because I like to paint them. I like them painted. So, and you have to be careful because a lot of times there's more than one and they're like stuck together, but sometimes not. Sometimes it's just a really thick paper. Yeah, like I think this is two. Yeah, see? I think, or else I'm ripping it. Yeah, I'm ripping it. So that's just a thick piece of paper. See, like these ones. I don't really like those that much. I don't know. Everybody has their preferences, right? So I'll just kind of pick out the flowers that I want to paint. I don't really like these like tissue ones that much. So I usually get rid of those. But yeah, that's just something that I like, is I like the painted flowers in my journals. So, and then I layer them up afterwards. So I pull out the ones that I'm definitely not going to paint and set them in a little pile. I like these ones with the texture. Oh yeah, I was attracted to the can. I know. I am kind of a weirdo. So yeah, so these are ones I'm gonna paint. I know. Well, I'm single, Just saying. Anywho, oh, so here's the other thing that that I like to do is I like to take a flower that is like that kind of shape, right? Here, let me zoom in a little for you guys. Fancy. So like that kind of shape, right? And then I'll paint it green, and then those little flower petals are actually the same shape as a leaf, you know? So I'll paint it green, and then I'll tear it apart, and it actually gives me 6 little leaves. Yeah, because I like to use the leaves behind my flowers sometimes. So, and then I have these little flourish things that I cut out on my Scan and Cut, and I'm gonna paint some of these too, because I like to layer flowers on top of these. And I'm working on a custom journal right now, and she really loves these, and so I need to make sure that I have some of those ready for when I start putting her journal together. And there's little butterflies in them sometimes. Yeah, we are definitely all weird. You like the gold better than the silver? Yeah, I like all of them. I know there's a ton in here, huh, Judy? It's crazy how many flowers there are in these cans. I can't get over it. So yeah, so these ones that are shaped like that with the pointy leaves, those make great leaves. So I probably should have like sorted this out, you know, before I started streaming, but I've been busy. This is kind of like break time for me when I stream with you guys. It's sort of like break time. I've been working on making a bunch of tags, you know, with the flower images stitched on. I've been making a lot of those. I'm actually making a whole bunch of them because I just took apart that new encyclopedia set that I got. And I went through and I disassembled all 12 books, and I picked out all of the like all the flower images, all of the bird images, and I kind of like sorted them out, you know. I like categorized a whole bunch of the images, and so then I went through and I like tore out all of the here, I'll show you. Whoops. So yeah, I just kind of well, these are like fussy torn, right? These are mushrooms. But so I wound up with a ton of bird images like this, you know, like a lot of them, because they're Audubon encyclopedias, right? So they have lots and lots of birds and lots of flowers. So and lots of flower images. So I'm making a whole bunch of tags with these, and the reason I was even anywhere near Hobby Lobby today was because it's kind of funny. We've had Michael's here for forever, but we haven't always had Hobby Lobby. And they put in a Hobby Lobby right next door to Michael's here in Spokane. It's kind of funny, up on North Division. There's a Hobby Lobby out in the valley too, like kind of far from where I live, but it's not next to a Michael's. Anyways, so I really like to paint the little white ones, okay? Because they're really great to layer on top of the on top of a See, this is what I'm talking about. See how these are all, there's a whole bunch of these all together. Oh my God. Stupid phone. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them layered together on here. They must have like a really, really powerful machine that punches these out. Yeah, there's literally like 10 flowers stuck together here. Yeah, this is exciting, I know. I almost need my tweezers. Or something. Oh, I got one of those little rolly carts today. One of those little, you know, they have those at Michael's now for 30 bucks. Those 3-shelf rolling carts. Have you guys seen those at Michael's? They're starting to get some new stuff there. I'm actually kind of impressed. Lately, they've actually had some cool stuff that I don't know what it is, but they're kind of stepping up their game. And I don't know if it's just Michael's in general or if it's just the one that's by, you know, here because they're right next door to Hobby Lobby, but I don't know. Oh my God. All right. Who has fabric? We are like a recess for you. Yes, you are like a recess for me. Love that seagull. Where? I don't see a seagull. Okay, I'm probably tripping. Hold on. Who has fabric online? Michael's does? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Michael's has fabric online, you're saying? Yeah, how much did you pay for your rolling cart, Laura? I'm just curious. Because I've been shopping. And I was looking on Amazon, and the cheapest one I could find on Amazon was like $47. So, all right. Just trying to pull out flowers that I want to paint, you know? Good stuff on clearance at Michael's right now? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought you were saying, Judy. Yeah, I've never shopped at Michael's online. I should check it out. I'm going to check it out. I don't really buy that much fabric from fabric stores, though, you know. I know you use a lot of fabric. I've noticed that about your work. You do a lot with fabric. And colors. Judy likes colorful. So anyways, I can kind of just set this aside and pull them out as I'm going. But yeah, see, there's always, if you get these, like, check them because they're always stuck together, you know. Yeah, you guys give me a good break from all of my other responsibilities in life. I can just go, nope, I'm streaming. Nope, I'm sorry, I'm streaming. I can't do that. That's what I say all the time. So the ones I'm not going to use right away, I just stick back in the can. Yeah, see, here's some stuck together. So I'll paint the leaves, and, you know, I'm going to paint them green, most likely. But I like to do these little teeny tiny ones, and I actually have a whole bunch of them kind of separated out from another can already. I don't understand these, okay? Like, I know they're supposed to be like an orchid or something, but I don't know. I like them, they're pretty, but I don't really understand them. I don't know how they make those, that's what I'm saying. See, now these are not stuck together. These are actually glued together because they're supposed to be layered like that. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull out some more white ones real quick. Oh my gosh, here's a whole bunch more of those ones stuck together. So I'm going to just paint with, I'm just going to paint these with like a whole bunch of different metallic like paints, you know. Inca Gold, yes. And, you know, just metallic acrylic paints and stuff. That's what I like to do. And then also, I thought I would try, I've never done gold leafing. I should stream more often, huh, Brenda? I know. Okay, well, tell me when I should stream and I'll do it. Oh my God. You tell me when I should stream, you guys. Oh, this is so frustrating. Does anybody else ever do this? Does anybody else ever paint paper flowers? Or am I the only weirdo? Yeah, there's a bunch of these. I'm only taking the time to separate these out, you guys, these ones that are all stuck together, because I really like these painted. So I'm actually kind of glad there's a bunch of them in here. I'm not glad that they're all stuck together, though. I mean, do they, like, pay somebody to sit there and separate these flowers? I'm just saying. I always wonder about that kind of stuff, you know? Like, you know, who gets paid to separate all the paper flowers at Prima? I mean, I would do it. You know, I mean, if that was my job, I would do it. I wouldn't mind it, actually. Okay, so these I want to paint. Not those. Don't really want to do any of the like daisy shaped ones today either. gosh. There's just tons of the like hydrangea flowers in this can that I was so attracted to. Oh, okay. Thanks for reminding me, Scotty. So, you guys, I have not done the like pairing, the matching, okay, for the micro journal swap. Scotty's gonna do it for us, okay? She has very, very, very kindly agreed to do that for us, and I really, really, really appreciate it a lot. So she's gonna have that posted sometime tomorrow, okay? So, and we have plenty of time. Like, there's absolutely, you know, no pressure at all about the time frame in you know, getting that done. You're going to have lots and lots of time, at least a month, you know, which to me, I think that's a lot of time. You know, maybe some people feel like that's pushing it. I don't know, but I think that that's a lot of time. A month to make a journal? Hey, we got this. So then we're just going to match up with one other person, okay? Like officially. If you guys, after you get your matches or whatever, your partner, you'll want to make sure and go on into the rack file in the group, and that's the Junk Journal Connections group, and snag the address of your partner so you have it. And then, you know, maybe shoot them an email or something if you want to, or, you know, send them a little message or something. And just kind of touch base maybe if you want. You don't have to. But, you know, then there's no requirements as far as the journal goes, you know. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It just has to be that size, really. I mean, that was the only thing that I really kind of specified. It has to be the size of a standard playing card box. So that's pretty easy peasy. And then so then you're just going to ship directly to your partner, okay? So if anybody at this point decides that they're not going to be able to follow through, or they feel like they want to pull out, go onto that post in the conversation in the group and delete your post, okay? You can delete your own post. Your I'm in, you want to make sure and delete that if you feel like you're not going to be able to follow through on that time frame of like a month, okay? And if anybody during the course of the month, if you are, you know, signed up and you've agreed to do it, and then something happens and you are not going to be able to follow through on that, just tell me or tell one of the admins and they'll get in touch with me or whatever. And, you know, we have, you know, people that have volunteered to make more than one journal, or, you know, somebody else can go ahead and step in and swap with that person if you're not going to be able to do it. So it's not a huge deal, and I don't want you to feel guilty, like, you know, if you don't think you're going to be able to get it done. But, you know, give us a little bit of time, make sure we have a little bit of, you know, notice. You know, if it gets down to where there's only a week left, you know, let somebody know so that we can step up and, you know, make sure that that person is going to get a journal, you know, because that's really disappointing if, you know, you go through all the work to do that, and then, you know, you don't get one in return. So anyway, just wanted to say that. And Scotty's going to do that for us. Yeah, so, oh my gosh. Yeah, so Scotty had a major problem with her hand, and so she got a shot in her finger. She told me that her finger was completely numb. And yeah, owie. Owie, owie, owie. And I would have done it, but it just got to be too late last night, and you know what? I have a whole box of tulle somewhere, and I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. I mean, it's a big giant box, all different colors and stuff. Anyway. Okay, let me put these. Oh, so these I'm going to paint. And then I've got, there's a whole bunch in here that I want to paint too. In this little box. And then these leaves. These guys, where am I going to put those? Actually, these are going in there. So these are going to go in here. And I'll sort these all out to my own little specifications later on tonight. And I will paint like the little teeny tiny ones like these too. Sometimes I won't put you guys through all that, but mostly I just wanted to hang out with you guys, you know. That's kind of what I like to do for Wednesday. Like I like Wednesday to be just, you know, we're kind of hanging out and chit-chatting and stuff. And then on Sunday, I feel like it's a little, maybe a little more serious. I don't know. But, you know, in that magazine article in Green Craft, it's published that I do the live stream on Sundays. And so, you know, at some point, we might start getting people that are seeing that and, you know, coming over interested in, you know, because of that article. So, well, I mean, hopefully, you know, the more the merrier, right? So, all right. These I want to get painted. All this stuff. Some of these I think I might do, but not right this minute. So what I want to try to do is some gold leafing too on some of these, you know, like with gold leaf. I don't think it's like real gold or anything, but so okay, so look, it comes in this bag. Okay? It comes in this bag. Well, I mean, you can get sheets of gold leaf too that are probably a lot less disorganized than this. But so it comes in this bag, and like I don't know. I mean, this just doesn't seem like the best packaging decision to me, honestly. It just kind of seems like a big mess. So I was trying to find like a good container to put it in, and I didn't realize that that the flakes were this big when I first was kind of getting into it, you know. But like a lot of these flakes are pretty big, you know, like they're big. I thought they were like more broken up, and they're pretty tough, you know, they're pretty durable. And they have like special you know, gold leaf or leafing adhesive and stuff, you know, but I've seen people do it with just like a varnish, like an acrylic type of varnish. And I'm just trying it, you know. I just want to see what it does on some paper flowers. That's all. Because I like metallic stuff. So, anyways, got a whole bunch more out of there. But yeah, it is messy. I'm going to be like gold leafing everything. There's a motorcycle out there. I don't like it when I hear motorcycles going by my house now. Anyway. You see what? Dogwood blooms? You're talking about in real life or on my table, Scotty? Do they call dogwood tulip trees where you come from? Because we call them tulip trees, and it kind of bugs me. So they're going to dry like really super fast, but I just, you know, have a little area that's kind of like off over to the side. Oh my God. And then I have all these. See, like here's a whole bunch that I've painted. Oh, and then there's all these. Oh my God. Yeah, these are all like bigger. I really need to do some flower sorting. These are like silk flowers. I'm not painting those. Oh, yeah, I really need to do some sorting. Because, you know, when I'm doing journals and putting stuff together, I'm just like crazy, you know. I'm not very good about putting things away afterwards. Which, you know, I know you guys think I'm all organized and stuff, but not as organized as you think I am. So, I want to use up these, because I got new ones. And these are taking up space. So, well, this one's not. I don't think I got a new one of that. But yeah, I just want to do some of these butterflies with Inka Gold. So what are you guys doing anyways? The pedestal you have me on. I know, huh, Brenda? I know. You guys. You guys are so cute. I'm glad you're feeling better, Brenda. So, back in the day, like when I was trying to, before I knew that the Inka Gold was water soluble, you know, I was trying to soften them up, and I had a viewer suggest paint thinner, and so I had actually taken a couple drops of paint thinner and dropped it into each one of my, you know, Inka Gold cans that were all dried up. Didn't do anything except make my Inka Gold smell like paint thinner, so kind of smells like paint thinner. Hi, Mary Lou. Oh, you're playing with your flowers too, Laura? You're a good girl. I'm putting away my purchases before hubby gets home. Ooh, Jessica, what'd you get? What'd you get? See, this one's dried out, but I'm going to get a spray bottle. Yeah, just a little bit of water. gets it going. I know it seems ridiculous, like there's hardly any in there, but it's not. It's important. I don't know, sometimes I just want to paint stuff, you know? You guys do the same thing, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I somebody bought the airline or the aircraft maintenance journal. Oh, that was awesome. It went to a good home. It went to a good home. Just in case any of you guys are looking for it. What brand is this Inca Gold? Well, it's Inca Gold. It's Viva. The other ones are called Metallic Luster, and they're Deco Art. Yeah, I'm going to do one of these leaves gold. I'm terrible about telling you guys information about whatever I'm doing. Oh, I hate that sound. And then with the Inca Gold, I always like to go back over it with like vintage photo. Even just like part of it, you know. I just like what that does. Gives it like some dimension, you know. Let's try the okay, I want to try doing that leafing on something. I don't know, maybe on a butterfly. So, someone said you can just use like varnish. You just have to have something kind of, you know, that'll make it stick. Where'd I put my brushes? Oh, here they are. And then use like a dry brush to pick it up and apply it. So let's see. I'm using the Duraclear gloss varnish. Me too, Mary Lou. It's one of my favoriteest things. It's one of my favorite like types of paint, you know. And I think it's because it's like finger painting, you know. It's meant for you to rub it on with your fingers, you know. Okay, so I just put varnish all over this butterfly, like clear varnish. So oh my gosh, this is going to be super messy, you guys, huh? Then you're supposed to just like tap it on. Oh God. Has anybody ever done this before? Have any of you guys ever done this before? I think this brush is too stiff. Yeah, this is not working. This varnish is not working. Maybe like paint would work. Or I'm going to have to just break down and get the gold leaf adhesive. I don't know, it still looks kind of cool, but I don't really like the way it goes on. Oh, you're doing the 100 Things challenge? Yeah, it is. It's that sound is like nails on a chalkboard, Brenda. What's the 100 Things challenge, you guys? I'm not really in the loop on stuff, so I just, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just antisocial, but tell me about that, will ya? So you just have to collect 100 things or what? Because, I mean, I got 100 things on my desk. Please elaborate. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you do it with a sponge or something, because this is not working. All right, I'm not dealing with the gold anymore. I'll maybe try it on something that's actually painted. Or maybe I'll stick it on this Inca Gold and see what happens. It's actually kind of sticking on that. I don't know. So these guys, I'm doing with this green. Oh, I knew I should have got another green. Dang it. Oh, you have to make 100 things without buying anything. Okay. So, do you have to make 100 of the same thing? That was a deal breaker for you, Jessica. That's funny. Right. Okay. So, you're loopy, but not in the loop, Scotty. I know, huh? So, do you have to make 100 of the same thing? Or, can you make like a whole bunch of different things? And I'm trying to think of a good challenge for our group, you know, like, I really want, you know, everybody to be involved in our Facebook group. And so I think one of the best ways to do that is with a challenge, you know, not, I mean, the swaps are great and stuff, but really there's only a couple times when, you know, you would share with that, right? Like when you make something and when you get something. But I think like a challenge would be kind of fun. And I almost want to make it like a daily challenge. I love shopping. Yeah, I do love shopping, I have to admit. You guys already know that about me, though. I was trying not to. I've been trying not to. I'm not anymore. I'm not trying not to anymore. But I was trying not to shop. It's spring and, you know, almost summer, and you know, that's when all of the like yard sales, and does yard selling count as shopping? Does yard selling and, you know, estate selling count as shopping? That's just more like sailing, right? So that's like sailing. It's not shopping. Yeah, I love these little guys. That's shopping? Yard sailing is shopping? No. I say it's sailing. No, it's not. It's sailing. All right, fine, whatever. But it's also like bartering, and you can't do that at like Target, you know? I mean, yard sailing and estate sailing is like it's like a game to me. It seems like a game. I know. But don't you think that was very witty of me? Like, did you like the play on words? I like the play on words. Yeah, rearrange their things and your things. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So this green Inca Gold is a little bit like chunky because, you know, it was kind of dried out. So it's not going on super even, but I don't really care. So, and then if you let it dry, like it, you know, it's kind of wet, you know. If you let it dry for, you know, 10, 15 minutes or so, then you can come back and like really like buff it almost to make it like shinier, you know, like and smoother. Because like right now it has a little bit of texture to it because of, you know, my fingers and the lumpiness. But you know, if I give it a little while and come back and rub all that out, and on some of these I'm gonna add a little bit of the vintage photo ink. I just like when it kind of mixes with the, I don't know, it looks better in person than it does on that camera. But anyway. Okay. I mean, technically, I could use some water and, like, reconstitute that. Just saying, I could. Where's all those leaves I had? There. I'm going to do some of these leaves. I know they're already green, guys, but I don't want them that color green. Plus, I want them, like, metallic-y. Yeah, my big fat fingers. I just love playing in the paint and the mud and stuff. I have a chunk stuck on my thumb. Sometimes what I do with this stuff is I'll actually like if I'm doing it on a book and it's kind of dried out, I'll actually take it and kind of like form it into like a little almost like a little crayon. And then I can just use it to basically like paint with, you know. I like to use this stuff around the edges of like pictures too. Like like around the edge of an image. Like that, you know. Instead of inking the border of the picture, sometimes I'll just use, you know, ink of gold. I just think it looks cool. I can't live without my ink of gold. Just saying. I remember the first time I got this, I got it, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just fascinated with it. I just thought it was the coolest product, you know. Hi Jessica. Oh, hi Sue. Absolutely. Right on. Sure, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I am actually thinking about doing a free mini journal promotion again one of these days soon. So do they have it in blue, the ink of gold? Yeah, they do. They do make it in blue. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Sue. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use all this stuff up, but for some reason, this red, it doesn't get hard. I don't know what it is. It's been behaving itself. You're from Alabama, Anne? Huh, that's interesting. And then, oh, yeah, and you do live in Tennessee. Tennessee is such a beautiful state. I've only like been through it, you know, but it's so pretty. It's like the greenest of green, you know. So I want to do some of these. See, and the red is real soft, so it goes on like real easy. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna actually get some paint out here. Yeah, so I've got purple. I really like the orange. I really like the orange. Of course I do. I love orange. The purple has been staying pretty soft too. I use purple a lot. But I really like the actual like metallic type colors, you know. Gold, silver, bronze, copper, you know. Okay, I'm just going to scrape this off. I'm going to go with some green. This is just Deco Art Dazzling Metallics, and it's Festive Green. That's the color I'm using. Because I do want to paint these leaves. I don't know. I just don't like that color. That color green. It's almost exactly the same, but it's not shiny, you know. Oh boy. My son's girlfriend's here, and I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's squealing away in there. So then sometimes, while I'm doing this, I'll use these, like the mica colors, you know, and I'll just kind of dab on while the paint is still wet. I'll come and just dab a little bit of that on there. And I've had people ask me before, like, you know, what kind of paint I use, like on my flowers and stuff. And they must be looking at ones that have that on it, you know, because I have a feeling. And I always forget that I've done that, you know, or like I don't know where, like I can't look at a flower or something and tell you like what color I used. I don't know. I'm not into like keeping track of that kind of stuff. All right. I don't paint the back of them, you know. I just do the front for obvious reasons. She's actually not squealing too bad today, not like she normally does. Let's see, hang on a second. Thanks, Anne. I like it too. I like it with this like kind of like maroon, or I don't know what color you would call that, but this is Folk Art Metallic. It's the, what color is this? Rose Shimmer. It's real pink. Very pinky. Okay, we got to get serious here. I could just like paint flowers for days, probably. Do any of you guys like a band called A Perfect Circle? Sorry, I was just reading your guys' chat. So then, just to make it even more sparkly, I add some of the I guess that's like what do they call that? You know, powdery stuff. I ask you guys this all the time and then I always forget what it's called. Hang on one second. You've been pounding your flowers? What does that mean? Yes, it's mica. Yeah, it's mica. It's like I always forget what they call it. Because it's not like the name brand of whatever that is that I'm trying to think of. It's the you get it at Michael's, you know, set of 12 or something. Yeah, I'm a tired little lamb, y'all. So that means if Sammy's girlfriend is here, that means I don't have to get up early in the morning and take him to school. That means she can take him. You know what's cool is that the two of them, they're both going to be seniors next year, okay? So the two of them are, well, they've been best friends for a long time. And yes, I condone her spending the night. Just saying. That's just me, right? But that's just how I am. Anyways, they've been best friends for a long time, and I'm really, really happy that, you know, that they're together now. But what's cool, Perfect Pearls. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you're like in the background paper? That's funny, Judy. Anyways, oh my God, I'm losing my whole train of thought again. Oh, they're both like in the same like advanced placement, like and accelerated courses, you know, in school. She's just as smart as he is. She's probably smarter than he is. But yeah, it's super cool. Like they're both finishing up calculus this year and they're both going to be in statistics next year. And I'm just like, wow. I can't believe how smart he is. And her. So I'm going to do some bigger ones. Try to use up a little bit more paint now. I've never had any problem with the ink gold like chipping off or anything on the flowers and stuff. But, you know, sometimes people do like to seal it with like a clear coat. Just, you know, just so you know. I'm going to do a couple of butterflies pink too. Oh my God. I believe you guys can't hear her. And then I'm going to add some purple. All right. And then I do want to paint. I'm going to take some of these flowers that are like the pointy ones and paint them green, and then I can tear them up and make them leaves. So, do any of you guys have like a world market where you live? Or like Cost Plus? See, these are just like leaf shapes, you know? Excuse me. When you tear them apart, they're like perfect little leaves. But yeah, do you guys have like World Market or Cost Plus? Not anymore. Sam's? No, Sam, you're talking about Sam's Club, Laura or Scotty? You know, it's more like an international market. They sell like clothing and like household goods and food and you know, like dishes and stuff too. It's almost like Pier 1. It's kind of like Pier 1, but a little bit more on the like food side. They have like international food there, but it's not expensive. Yeah, it's really cool. You want to play with some paint? I know. It makes you want to play with paint, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Mary Lou? I know. Um, Anyways, I was just wondering because they have their I looked on their website even, and all their wrapping paper is clearance. Not all of it, but they have a whole bunch of wrapping paper that's clearance price right now. Let me show you the papers that I got in there the other day. They're so cool. They're marked down to $1.48. They're cool because they're handmade papers. Well, you know, kind of, I guess. See? Yeah, World Market. Yeah, Home Goods is probably real similar. But, yeah, so this is like wrapping paper, and this is thick paper, you know? I mean, this is heavy paper. It's like cardstock weight almost, but like softer. So I got 4 rolls of each of these. So that one. I know, they're so pretty. So I'm going to do a lot with these. This one is not real, it's more like abstract, you know. But I like the colors. Yeah, I love the colors. So if you have World Market, or you can even just go online, worldmarket.com, I think, and you can order these online. They're clearance price right now. See, that one has a bunch of metallic gold in it. Isn't that pretty? So, yeah. I love their wrapping papers. And, I mean, even, like, the regular price on them is not that much. I mean, they're, like, I think $5, like $4.99. Which isn't bad for, you know, a roll of nice handmade paper.
Those are pretty.
You like them, Sam?
Yeah.
Say hi to the girls.
Hello. Hi. I don't know if this is a stream or a video.
It's a stream.
Well, hello.
That's my son, Sammy. He says hi. He's the one making his girlfriend squeal.
She sounds like a piglet.
And I was bragging about you guys. How smart you both are.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's your other classes you're taking next year?
Aerospace.
Aerospace engineering.
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering.
AP physics. AP.
Advanced placement physics.
AP literature.
Advanced placement literature. Statistics?
Statistics. AP statistics.
Advanced statistics.
And
are you doing Spanish again?
Comparative government.
And comparative government.
I have to have a social studies class.
For social studies. See, I told you guys.
That's if I actually get those classes next year.
You will. Everybody says hi, Sammy.
Hi.
And Sammy's girlfriend. You guys are so cute. Yeah, so they're both little geniuses. You know what I think I might do is I might get out my scan and cut and cut out some more of these. Because these things right here that I'm painting right now, these are built into the machine. These are just like, you know, some images that are like built in, so you can change the size of them and like the dimensions and stuff, you know. So I could technically change the shape of it a little bit if I just like elongate it or, you know, make it fatter or whatever. And I can change the size too. So, do any of you guys have a scan and cut? Mine spends a lot of time in the box, and I really need to try to use it more. But
isn't that where like you have you put it through and it has the patterns on it, like prints patterns on the paper?
It'll print them, but it'll also cut them out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Your hands are full of paint, Laura. Nice. My work is done here. All right, so let's see.
All right, I'm done making noise.
Okay. I love you, Sam.
Making your fortune cookie.
He's a good boy. So I'm just going to dust a little bit of color on these while it's still a tiny bit wet. See? Just a little. Yeah, that gold leafing thing, I'm going to get that down. I'm going to figure it out, but I think I just need to have the right, you know, tools to apply it and the right type of adhesive. So I just don't think I had the right adhesive. All right. Hey, Jamie, how's it going? All right, I'm going to scoop all of these off over here. Where's that palette knife? All right, new color. Let's see. Let's do some of that. So it's kind of like a let's see, what's it called? Titanium gold. Yeah. Whoops. This actually has a little bit of like a green kind of tint to it. On its own, looks a little bit green. So yeah, do any of you guys have a scan and cut? I'm just curious. Because I have one, and like I said, it spends a lot more time in its box than it does in use. And so I'm thinking about just setting it up and leaving it set up. Because now that I rearranged my whole, you know, studio space, I have a lot more room, and I can kind of stretch out a little bit. You know, I mean, if I wanted to, I could take over this whole entire downstairs. I could if I wanted to, you know, but I think it might motivate me to use it more. And I was just wondering if any of you guys do have one, how often you use it. Only thing I don't like about it is that the mats aren't that sticky. And so they kind of slip, you know, and so I wind up like taping down my paper, you know. Wind up taping it down to the mat. But I've used like repositionable like double stick tape and stuff, and that seems to work, except for that if it cuts through, then it kind of gums up the blade, so I don't like to do that either. You have a silhouette. Okay, Brenda. Carmen, yours is in the box too. Yeah, it's you know, I like it. I use it, but you know, I know that that thing can do so much more. Like I have the rubber stamp kit for it, and I've cut like a couple of little rubber stamps for it. I just did like a little flower shape, you know, and something like that, but I think a butterfly. But I like the versatility, and I know how to like manipulate the images and stuff and how to do them in different sizes and all that, but there is some stuff that it does that is pretty freaking complicated, you know. But and I mainly got it because I wanted to be able to make my own stencils. And you know, and that thing will cut so many different types of things, you know, like you can even cut wood with it. You can cut thin metal with it, you know, and I guess you can do that with the Cricut too, right? Okay, I need more. I want more colors, but I don't necessarily want to get out a whole bunch of different colors of paint. So I'm going to use these. That's just gold. Another purple. There's like 3 different like purples in this set. Okay, here's the yellow. Okay, what are you guys talking about? Some kind of chunky, weird thing in there. And that just kind of is giving it like a cast of color on top, you know? It looks neat. I like it. I do like this gold. No, I might have to get out some other colors of paint, you guys. I always kind of resist doing that because I am not capable of just pulling out a couple colors. Seriously. I wind up with every color. I noticed that they do sell the scan and cut accessories and stuff at Michael's now, which is super cool. All right, be right back. Okay, I just grabbed some, apple barrel colors. And I'm going to just mix. I'm going to mix a little bit with some of the metallic paint. Yeah, and it gives it a hue, gives that metallic gold paint a purple hue. Pretty. I like these kind of colors in my books. They're not like super bright and vivid, but I really like that. So they just look kind of vintage to me. And some of these butterflies, I may come back and actually coat them with a little bit of triple thick at some point. I like saying that, at some point, because then I'm not really actually committing to doing it or anything, and then I could do it in a year and I'd be like, yeah, well, I did do it at some point, Yeah. So let's do a couple more flowers. See, some of the patterns of this paper, I'll just, I just won't use them. They'll wind up just sitting there in a box, like all the rest of them. And I won't use them, so that's why I paint them. I like to make them all something that I want to use. And then sometimes I'll even come back and paint around just the edges on some of these with liquid leaf. Well, that one's not dry yet. So on this leaf, this is silver liquid leaf, so sometimes I'll just come back and just do right around the edges. See? Just kind of makes it look like it's made out of metal. Anyway. Yeah, scan and cut too. Hi, Fiona. How's it going? Carmen, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what mine is. It's the scan and cut. But you know what's weird? Okay, here's what makes me mad about scan and cut. Is that in order for you to use it wirelessly, you have to pay for their service, like their networking like service, you know, which I don't think that's okay. I mean, I should be able, it doesn't have Bluetooth. So like in order for me to, you know, use the studio like editing thing on my computer on the website and then send that file to my scan and cut wirelessly, I have to subscribe to that service. I don't remember what it's called. But I don't know if Cricut's like that or whatever, because I don't have a Cricut. But I just feel like the device should be able to connect to my network and pick up files or information from any device that's on the network. You know, I don't know. That's just what I think. But who am I? So this is how I kind of wind up with these weird colors that I have people ask me about sometimes. You know, I'm just mixing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not like just opening a bottle of paint and you know, saying, oh yeah, it's this color or that number or whatever. It's always a mixture. It's always my own color. So I'll, you know, and then what happens is I wound up, so I get like in the zone, you know what I mean? What I wind up doing then is just adding more color to this right here. And it just kind of, yeah, exactly like a printer, Jessica. Yeah, it doesn't need to be set up like that. Like, can they be a little bit more greedy? I'm just saying, you know, they could make the whole system like a lot more user friendly, you know. So, you know, because I don't want to pay for that like network like capability or whatever. I don't even use their designer program, you know, their website to do anything. I do it all just on my computer anyways. And then you know, like I have to put the image or whatever, the cut file onto my external hard drive, and then that plugs into the scan and cut. And it's, I don't know, it's just a pain. So let's go a little more pink. And then I'm going to pull like some actual like gold into this, like a brighter gold. There. Yeah. I'm going to clean my brush. That's right, Scotty. That's right. Mother Nature does not do that for sure. So these just, you know, get piled all up kind of gently, you know, they're almost dry. I just kind of let them sit here and almost dry. And then I'll just kind of pile them up gently over on the side over here. And, you know, and then paint up a few hundred and and then come back to them and maybe even embellish them a little bit more, you know. I might add another layer of, you know what I like to do is I like to do this glaze. I like to actually kind of like glaze the ones that I've already with one of those. And it's like a palette glaze, and it's really cool. You can use that stuff just as paint too, but you just have to apply it kind of heavy. And I don't know, I just think that, you know, when you mix paint like this, it kind of keeps it all in the same family, you know, and that way they kind of like always will go together. You know what I mean? Because you're using basically the same colors. You're just kind of altering it slightly. And it's also a good way to not waste paint. Just kind of keep changing your, you know, on your palette, just kind of keep changing the paint that you're working with. And it makes it into new paint. Eventually, I mean, I could turn that into like a completely different color, you know, slowly. Need some more teeny ones. Yeah, these are getting a little thick. Come off of there. All right. Well, I'm glad we haven't had any trolls, y'all. Have we? We haven't. Have we? Just that one weird lady, right? Rubber cement works with metal leaf. Coat and let it dry before putting the metal leaf on. Really? So you're saying just rubber cement and just brush it on like pretty thin on whatever you want it to stick to. Okay. I am going to try that. You know, I haven't looked up any videos or anything about it. So, you know, I thought, well, I'm just going to go with it. Just go for it, you know. Yeah, and this paint, which is actually a glaze,